was about who can swim, who can bike, who can run the fastest, and it was never discussed in any order.
Where can we take this sport?
By mixing up the formats, we take away that predictability that you're seeing in many races nowadays.
Whoever was best at ITU is sort of out the door, or Ironman world champion, or it doesn't really matter.
I think the long course guys are probably going to struggle a bit.
I'm confident they can be faster than these guys.
I can beat them.
We're bringing the world's best athletes, the fastest athletes, to compete on a brutal course, and you're going to see some serious pain.
I'm not there to make friends at all.
You should watch out for me, guys.
I want to kill whoever's next to me.
Off the front, from the gun.
It'll be super fast. It'll be super critical.
It's short, it's sharp, and it's going to be full on.
Be aggressive, it's going to be fun.
It is going to be epic.
I would like to kick ass Alistair Brownlee.
It is the true multi-sport athlete that will win this event.
Everything about Super League Triathlon will be different.
All right, that was a little sneak peek of the new Super League Triathlon series, and to tell us more about that, it's great to have Olympic triathlon gold medalist Emma Frodeno and two-time Ironman champion Chris McCormack here. Chris, thanks for coming in, Emma as well. This is exciting stuff. Chris, first to you, why is it different? How is it different to a normal triathlon?
We've changed the formats of triathlon. Triathlon up to this point has been relatively predictable, and we wanted to showcase everything in a shorter, tighter package, bring it to television, expose it to a bigger market. And it's exciting because for the first time in a long time, we've been able to bring the best of the long course racing, the Ironman athletes, the best of the Olympic athletes together over a set format.
All right, the big question, why is it going to be better than the way it is now? Why is it going to be more appealing to viewers and everything?
It's tighter circuits. It's sort of doing to triathlon what the Big Bash did to cricket, where we're shortening it all up, we're making it more exciting, we're mixing the formats up. Triathlon is conventionally swimming, biking, running. We're mixing that up, and we're going to ascertain who is the best triathlete, who can swim, who can bike, who can run the fastest.
All right, I guess just before we do get to this, we've seen some great moments in Australian sporting history. 2008, when you won that gold medal as Emma Snowstill at that point, one of the greatest moments we've seen in Australian sporting history. How has your life been since that incredible high?
Yeah, I mean, it's very different, and obviously, I'm still involved in the sport in a number of different ways, but for me, where it is right now, particularly with this Super League Triathlon, I'm so excited to see the sport evolving again. I think it's had many evolutions with the incoming Olympics, but like Chris said, we're putting on an event now that I'm excited just watching it. I haven't even seen the event myself, and the athletes that are coming. It's going to be phenomenal, and for me, to be a part of it, I'm really proud.
Now, on the event, it is just limited to men at the moment. How soon do you think we might start seeing something for the women?
Yeah, the women's racing will come in round two. Our first primary focus was to make sure we showcase what Super League was all about, showcasing our formats. We spoke to a lot of our women who are on contract to race in round two. A lot of the best girls at the moment are pregnant, having kids, so we wanted to make sure that everyone who came to Super League was in their best form, so we'll see the women's race in round two.
Now, you talk about good form there. Who are some of the best athletes we need to keep an eye out for?
I mean, it's obvious the Brownlee brothers are obviously, the top of the game. They've achieved more than anyone has in the Olympic distance.
A little bit of cash on the side. We want it to be lucrative for athletes as well. Is this going to be more lucrative than past triathlon series?
Without question. This race, the launch event here on Hamilton Island in Australia, will be the richest triathlon ever put on in Australia. Wow. And that's sort of where Super League wants to position itself. The athletes are incredible from all over the world. We've got the best of breed racing, and in order to lure them to come to Super League racing, we need to make sure the prize money was spectacular, and it would be the biggest prize purse.
And I noticed you haven't picked a terribly bad backdrop in that either. Was that you just going, I want to pick the best place I can go, Hamilton Island, done, that's going to be it?
Pretty much. It was in order to get Emma back from Spain.
I mean, triathlon's fortunate. We do get to compete in many places around the world, but I mean, somewhere iconic like Hamilton Island, many athletes, from around the world, let alone Australia, haven't been there. And I think it's important, as Chris said, to showcase our sport. I mean, we have amazing athletes, and it's really time that we put these heroes out there in mainstream sport because, they're all out there making, a reasonable living, I think. But I think this is where, the Super League has said, we want to really make them the best. We want to reward them for what they're doing, and rightly so. I think after they've been through these 3 days in Hamilton Island.
That'll be fair enough. What is it like racing in those types of conditions? Because North Queensland is a different kettle of fish to a lot of parts of Australia.
I think the Australians are used to that. I've got a few of the Europeans that have just arrived this week, and they're talking about Sydney weather being quite hot at the moment. I'm like, you wait until you get to Hamilton Island. We're in the tropics, and I think that's going to be a big play on the overall racing. You're in the tropics. It's hot. It's humid. We've been following the weather patterns up there, 31, 32 degrees, but 80% humidity.
Yeah.
That'll determine who can potentially win this race, recovering over 3 days. It's going to be very, very exciting.
All right, I think we're all looking forward to it. You've done a great job selling it so far, so it's going to be great. Congratulations on all the work you've both done. Chris, Emma, great to have you in.
Thanks for having us.